Hello dear Virgos, this is Virgo Ascendant, Sun and Moon. It's Core from Core Astrology. So glad to be back, I am. And today I'll be chatting with you about the full moon eclipse, which is happening in Virgo in your sign on the 9th of March 2020. So what exactly does this mean for you? Now, with the Virgo being ruled by the planet Mercury, which has been in retrograde, in your chart, dear Virgos, this applies to how you present yourself into the world, as well as what is your career and your vocation, and this highest form of what is the best version of who I can be in my career, or the status in my world, or how I shine out into the world. And Mercury went retrograde around the 17th of March. And since then, you might be feeling a little bit dazed about your career, and specifically in relationships to the relationships with people that you have. So this could be marriage partners, business partners, and how this affects your status and your career. Now, the good news is that this kind of reviewing things up to about 3 times, as Mercury's been moving back and forth in this area of your life relating to relationships, you find a lot more clarity about these matters after the 10th of March, when Mercury starts going direct. Now, on the 9th of March, the Sun is also in this area of your life, because it's also in Pisces. It actually moved into this area of your life on the 19th of February, and it stays there until the 20th of March. And it's highlighting the relationships that you have in your life, and reviewing them. And maybe old friends are coming back into your life with Mercury being retrograde in the sign, and you're hooking up with old friends, or you're reviewing old relationships that you've had with friends. And commitments to people from the past might be coming back to the fore, and you're wondering to yourself, is this really how I want to relate to the world through the relationships that I have? And what happens around the full moon on the 9th of March is that this opposition between the Sun in the house of your chart of relationships versus the moon in this part of your chart that relates to your physical body and your image and your persona out into the world comes to an head. There's always a sense of culmination around a full moon. And this Sun at the time of this full moon is right conjunct the planet Neptune. Now, Pisces for you, Virgo rising suns and moons, is the kind of relationship partners you call into your life. These are people who are very empathetic, sensitive, have a lot of emotive energy, to be very supportive and emotionally gentle and absorbing and understanding and forgiving and tolerant. Now, when the Sun is conjunct Neptune, which is happening at the time of the full moon, it's asking you to bring in people in your life that have the ability to teach you about faith and imagination and visions, and even the sense of perfection, the sense of divinity and godliness that Neptune brings into the relationships you're having with people. So there could be people in your life that are musicians, artists, dancers, photographers, anybody who can awaken the sense of fantasy and magic into your life, so that you can actually connect to this part of yourself, this imagination, versus the moon, the full moon, which is actually in your physical body, which is very much in an earth sign, Virgo. It wants detail, it wants practical facts and figures. But the relationships that you're having and the people that are coming into your life want you to drop all of those details and let go of this type of being who you are, which is more about detailed, and it's more precise and pernickety and finicky, and sometimes very I'm trying to find the word where it separates things, because it's very picky. It only wants this and it doesn't want that, etc. And the relationships that are coming into your life at the time of this full moon are people who say everything is one and everything's beautiful and are all absorbing. There's not this need to separate things. Everything is one and everything is perfect and divine. And through these relationships that you're having with people, you're actually learning about imagination, and you're learning to discover your own dreams and who it is that you actually want to be in relation to people who are so inspiring and motivating for you. So I'd like to share with you a saying that Albert Einstein said, that he says, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress and giving birth to evolution. So through people who allow you to experience imagination, you can evolve and become more of a kind of updated, newer version of yourself, which relates to your hopes and dreams and moving forward, as opposed to being stuck in the very kind of more detailed Virgo knowledge-based ways of expressing yourself, also in the world through your career. So Dan Lark said, live your life as if all your dreams have come true, and then challenge your reality to catch up. And it's the relationships you're having with friends that are giving you this. This is like the best, most romantic, amazing version of how you can be if you don't limit yourself to all those details. Also in the Bible, Mark 11 verse 24 says, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. And this is the whole purpose of this full moon, that relationships and people come into your life that open your mind to this more visionary, more bigger way of thinking. And as an internal reflection to what's actually happening on inside of you, they allow you this personal growth. Which you actually, your own body and your soul is yearning for, and through the relationships you start seeing these answers. So also helping you at this time is this conglomeration of all the planets in Capricorn, which are making a sextile and a trine to this Sun and Moon opposition at the full moon time. And this is coming from area of your self-expression, how you give love. It's related to children who also express themselves through joy and love. It can also relate to sports, which is a form of entertainment and also gives joy. And there's ways in the past, up until January of 2020, which are outdated. And since January 2020, when Saturn and Pluto conjuncted in this area of your life, you're beginning a new way of self-expression, of having fun, of being creative, of maybe working with and around children. And this is being highlighted as a helpful hand in this scenario, whereby you're learning more about yourself through these imaginative friends that you have. Also, to note is that the area of your belief system and matters related to philosophies and counselors, foreign travel, even matters related to law, had I mentioned belief systems, has changed for you quite a lot in the last couple of months, because Uranus went into this area of your life, asking you to be more innovative, to be full of surprises around foreigners or foreign travelers, or even higher education at university falls into this area as well. And that too will help you let go of the old ways of expressing yourself that no longer serve you, so that you can actually open the gateway to accepting these more spiritual, more connected kind of friends into your world. I hope, dear Virgos, that this video is inspiring you or helping you. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. My intention is to empower people through self-knowledge, self-tolerance, self-love. I hope that I've achieved this. If you are interested in any of the services of the consulting or the workshops that I give, please have a look at the link below. There's a beautiful creative soul collage workshop and also an insightful astrological workshop that I'll be running in Ixopo at the Buddhist retreat in Natal in South Africa. If you're interested, it'll all be in the link below. Take care, be blessed, lots of love, bye.